Welcome to St. Paul Evangelical Church this Saturday, February 6th. Our first reading is going to be Matthew 12, 1-17. Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath. At that time, Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry and began to pick some heads of grain and eat them. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath." He answered, "Haven't you read what David did when his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God, and he and his companions ate the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for them to do, but only for the priest. Or haven't you read in the law that the priests on the Sabbath day in the temple desecrate the Sabbath and yet are innocent? I tell you that something greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, 'I desire mercy, not sacrifice,' you would not have condemned the innocent, for the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath." Going on from that place, he went into their synagogue, and a man with a shriveled hand was there. Looking for a reason to bring charges against Jesus, they asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" He said to them, "If any of you has a sheep and it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will you not take hold of it and lift it out? How much more valuable is a person than a sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." So he stretched it out, and it was completely restored, just as sound as the other. But the Pharisees went out and plotted how they might kill Jesus. Aware of this, Jesus withdrew from that place. A large crowd followed him, and he healed all that were ill. He warned them not to tell others about him. This was to fulfill what was spoken from the prophet Isaiah. This is yet another example of how Christ worked his many miracles and tried to lay out how we were to act. He was here as the Son of God, and he accepted that role. But he was not here to proclaim his kingdom. He was not here to make himself bigger than the acts that he was doing. He was not here to say that by doing all of these wonderful things, he was proclaiming that he was the Son of God. He was trying to teach us that by doing good, whether it was on the Sabbath or whether it was on any day, doing good to another human being is part of being in God's grace. And in spite of everything we do, we know that God loves us unconditionally. So when we do make mistakes, when we do fall down, we know that we can always go to him in prayer and ask for his forgiveness. And it's always there. It's always available to us. So let's try to remember that and try to do things not because we want to be recognized for doing them, but because we know it's the right thing to do. It's the right way to be the Christian that we're supposed to be. One of the things I'm going to do today is we're going to have a little bit of an exercise. And I'm going to read a saying, a sentence, and listen to what it says, because it's going to speak to you. And you're going to be saying it following my saying. So I'm going to pause so you can repeat it. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in the body and in the mind. Now you will say, may I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and in mind. May I be safe and free from accident. May I be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn how to nourish myself with joy each day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I not fall into the state of indifference. or be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. And now we're going to say that in a little bit different way. May you be peaceful, happy, and light in body and mind. May you be safe and free from accident. May you be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May you know how to look at yourself with the eyes of understanding and love. May you be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in yourself. May you learn how to nourish yourself with joy each day. May you be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May you not fall into the state of indifference or be caught in the extreme of attachment and aversion. And now we're going to say it yet another way. May all beings be peaceful, happy, and light in body and mind. May all beings be safe and free from accidents. May all beings be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear, and worries. May all beings know how to look at themselves with the eyes of understanding and love. May all beings be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in themselves. May all beings learn how to nourish themselves with joy each day. May all beings be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May all beings not fall into the state of indifference or caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. You see, in saying these are from the prayers for healing. In saying these and repeating these, first you start with yourself and you give yourself the permission to love yourself, to accept yourself, and to put yourself in a mind of forgiveness and openness. In the second part, you reach out to others. May you be free. May you find the joy and the love within you. May you. And so it's allowing that other person, those around us, to experience those same permissions, love, joy, freedoms. And then in the last, may all beings, all of creation, may we all have that experience of God's love in our life and the fullness of the life that He promises us. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a short prayer. Every step we take with you at our side. When we're weary or uncertain, you pick us up and carry us in your arms. When we're not more concerned with what goes wrong in our life than with what's beautiful, wonderful, and blessed, we always attract more of the same. You call me to come and rest in the holy perfume of your Spirit. We no longer see you as a distant and aloof Lord, because you've never been distant and aloof. You're right here, right now, here with us, always. And from Matthew, the promise, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. So with that, I say, go forth, and may you be blessed with God's grace and love. I'll see you again.